Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 video here today. In this video, I am going to be showing you the goal that I have been talking about and working on for pretty much over a year at this point, and why I had put my Hardcore Iron Man series on hold and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really happy to be finally done with this goal, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So you might already see, if you looked at the chat box, I am currently on a different account. This account is called McCheeserson, which is just a name that I randomly came up with. And this is another Hardcore Iron Man account. Yes. So the reason I made this, I don't really know. It's kind of hard for me to describe to people my thought process when I go through these things. But like I did die on my current Hardcore Fresh and Firm. I died once, and I still have one extra life, and then I can die once and then die again before losing my status. So I have one more death before my status is lost. So I have a ton of progress on that account. I've done tons of Virago kills. I have a Nox set. It's a really good account so far, and I'm going to continue playing it and working on trying to go for all collections. But for some reason in my head, I felt like I wasn't going to get there with that account maybe, and wanted to make another account. And so any of you who've been watching my hardcore series from the beginning knows that the first thing I did on my hardcore was get the Chaos title. So that was my first thing I did on that account, because I stayed at a low combat and I got the Chaos title, because that is the most dangerous thing pretty much to do in terms of, things being out of your control. Of course, there's probably PVM scenarios that are technically more dangerous, but I was always afraid of getting PK'd, and especially at Revenants, where you could possibly get attacked by more than one person at a time and have no chance of surviving. So yes, I have gone and done that again. I have this Hardcore Iron Man account, and if we go to the Chaos Elemental here, I have 595 kills, and I have the full collection log here. I have the Ribs of Chaos in the bank, and I'm going to be claiming those here in this video. But I did not stop there. As you guys can see in this collection log, there are quite a few more drops than you'd need just to get the Chaos title. And it might have already been obvious from the item in my inventory, but if I go ahead and click Summon Pet, that right there is the Revenant Knight, and unlocking this next pet will give me the Revenant Dragon pet on this Hardcore Iron Man account. For those of you who don't know, to get these Revenant pets, you have to get this Revenant Spirit drop 14 times, and each time you get the drop, it becomes more rare, and it gets really rare when you're down to the last few. It's one of the rarest pets in the game as far as I know, and I don't know what came over me. Like, I originally had only planned, I'm going to get the Chaos title again and have this account sort of as a backup for when, let's say when, I'm not trying to be a downer, but my main hardcore will probably eventually die. And for whatever reason, I just felt like I wanted a backup. Again, it's hard for me to explain this, but something else that I also thought would be good in that respect is, if I do end up dying on my current hardcore, I can still use that account as an Iron Man to play with other Iron Men and find people who are good at PVM in that community to go with on this hardcore, miles into the future. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole story. I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the numbers of stuff and things like that. But first, I'm going to claim everything. So that's weird. I've had that happen a lot recently, where things that shouldn't have a stack number do and things that should don't. But yeah, of course, all the other pets are unlocked, of course, here, except for that dragon. So let's go ahead and unlock it. Nothing is going to happen with this. There's no broadcast or anything, but boom, you have unlocked a new appearance for your Revenant pet, the Revenant Dragon. And it looks so cool as well. I love that they added the gold trimming to the Revenants. It makes it look so much cooler than if it was just the Revenant itself. And there it is, the Revenant Dragon, what I have been hunting for. As I said, I don't even remember when I started this account. Actually, I can probably go check with with the guy in Lumbridge. So I'm going to do that because I'm actually interested. But I've been hinting about this and talking about this in so many videos for so long, saying I'll come back to my hardcore when I finish this goal that I'm working on and all that. And man, it was a lot longer than I anticipated, just because I don't know. I really don't like doing Revenants, but I really wanted to get this done. And now like this account has something over my current hardcore already, because my current hardcore I think has the Revenant Imp pet only, because when I did my Chaos title, that the Revenant pet was still gotten from Bounty Hunter or whatever. So I missed out on that, which was kind of disappointing when it actually got switched over. But now I have it on this account, and that is, something that's already better than my current hardcore on it. So that kind of gave me a little bit more motivation to even finish the account, I guess, or to get to this point because of that. But anyways, let's talk to this guy. I've come to kill everyone in this castle. This one. Okay, so I made this account a lot longer ago than I thought. Hold on, sorry about the type A. I'm getting out a calculator. 575 days ago. So that's like over a year and a half ago. But I haven't been working on it consistently, of course, and I haven't been talking about it for that long either, I don't think. But still, man, this has been quite the grind to get done, and that is how long I've been there. Now let me go ahead and claim the Ribs of Chaos as well, and then we'll get into the drop tab and talking about all the numbers and stuff for those of you who are interested. So here's the drop tab, but again, I'll get into that in a little bit. I'm going to claim it here at the PVM Hub. Maybe there'll be some people who know what it is, and they're going to be impressed with me and my Revenant Dragon and being a hardcore. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's inspect the Ribs of Chaos to complete the Chaos Theory feat, and for the second time, get the Chaos title on a hardcore Iron Man account. Pretty crazy. Inspect, and there we have it. Unlock the Ele pet. McSheederson has accomplished the Chaos Theory feat. We made it. And I did get quite a bit luckier on this account for the pet. On my other account, it took me 1,292 kills, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure 100%, but this account only took me 595. I did get pretty unlucky as far as the average is concerned on the other account, but on this one, I think I did get pretty below average, pretty decently lucky. Past one threshold, but yeah, that's pretty decent. So now that we have done that, I'm going to go ahead and throw the title on just to have it. Let's see, there it is. Put that on, and oh, you know why this actually has been in the game for so long, or that the account has been made for so long? I made it in 2019 no, not 2019. I made it in 2020 early on to do the beach with. That was why. I remember now. So I didn't actually even start working on the Chaos title stuff for a while. I was doing just the beach for getting some stats up. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go to a little bit less crowded of a place and check out the bank. Go to the Warforge maybe. That bank is usually not too crowded. But yeah, there we have it. Accomplished the Chaos Theory feat. Let me go ahead and screenshot that. That'll be nice to have. And we'll keep that screenshot. Our second time doing it again, and that Revenant Dragon just is the icing on the cake. Makes it look so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and run over here to the bank, and we're gonna get into the numbers. So if you're not interested in the numbers and stuff, then you guys can go ahead and leave. But first things first, the KC. If I examine my pet here, you'll see it took me 46,007 Revenant kills to get the Revenant Dragon pet. And the Revenants that I killed are pretty important to mention. So I am going to go over, I have a huge spreadsheet. I wrote down every single drop I got, at what KC it was, the number of that drop I'd had up to that point, and the Revenant that dropped it. I wrote down every single one of those drops. So I have a huge spreadsheet. I can go ahead and link it in the description if you guys are interested in checking it out for yourself. I also have a picture of the tab for every 10,000 kills. So I have a 10,000 kill tab, 20,000, 30, and 40,000. Didn't end up making it to that 50,000 kill tab, thankfully. But yeah, that is the magic number, 46,007. and I actually completed the Chaos collection log at, let's see, 19,804. So I had to do an additional little over 20,000 kills to finish the Revenant Dragon pet, which is important to note. And yeah, pretty much for the entire Chaos title, while I was going for that, I did the same sort of thing I did on my other hardcore, which was, let me quickly jump into the Fern 3 dungeon here. I would basically just do the imp here, and then I basically would kill everything except for the Dark Beast, Orc, Knight, and Dragon. I would kill all the other Revenants except for those, because those were a bit too hard for me to kill with my tier 75 quest staff, which is what I was using. So I did that, multiple loops, just doing it constantly for the Chaos collection log. That was all I did that way. And also another thing to note, when I had finished the Chaos title collection log, I had gotten 6 of the 14 pet drops at that point. And one of those, notably, oh no, it wasn't until after I got the collection log, but yeah, I'd gotten 6 of the pet drops up to the point where I got the collection log at 19,804. And then once I got 20,000 kills, which was just 200 after I finished the log, that was when I stopped using, I kind of changed things up at this point because I wanted only to care about the pet drop. So I stopped using my enhancers, which I should have just kept using, but I stopped using those. And then I made myself a superior Zuriel's staff with an equipment patch and Zuriel's staff that I'd gotten prior to that during the Chaos title log. And then from there, I was killing the Orc, Dark Beast, and Knight as well as all the others. And I continued doing that for a little bit. My 7th pet was actually from the Imp, and the rate at that point was 1 out of 18,750, which was actually crazy. I managed to get the Imp right there, or the Imp to drop a pet right there. And then I kept doing from 20,000 kills all the way up to a little over 30,000. So around 32,000, I did everything but the dragon. Once I got to 32.8k, basically what I decided to do was stop killing all the little lower level revenants and only kill the Dark Beast, the Orc, and the Knight, because I could walk back and forth between those 3 spawns and they would be back in time for me to not have to wait around. And they were all the ones that had the highest drop rate. So anytime I spent killing any of the other smaller ones was just time wasted, where I could have been killing the ones that have much higher drop rate. So from then on, from 32.8k all the way up to my final 46k, I was only killing the Orc, the Dark Beast, and the Knight pretty much. When I got there to the start of every trip, I killed a few like imps and goblins to get my adrenaline up, but that was it. And I would only kill the Orc, Dark Beast, and Knight from that point on. So yeah, that was pretty much my method of doing it. And let's go ahead and look into the drop tab here. So as you can see, I have it organized as all the dragon items at the top, and then I do have one of every corrupt versus non-corrupt. So basically for all of these, the non-corrupt version is on the left and the corrupt version is on the right. So some notable things, I actually don't have any more Zuriel's staffs. This is my 2nd superior Zuriel's staff that I have made. So the first one degraded to dust. This one I actually managed to augment, which was nice because I had unlocked invention by the time I was making this 2nd one. And I did have Undead Slayer on there. Unfortunately, it also had talking, which was really annoying. I just spam my chat box with random stuff, but that helped out a lot for doing damage there. But I don't have any more of those left, and I don't have any more equipment patches. I got 3 of those in total. Used one on my first staff, one on this staff, and one on a Stadius Warhammer, which I have here, and I'm going to use that for an Essence of Finality eventually. So I do have that, which is something you always want from Revenants. So that's good. Only 3 patches, though, in 46k kills. That just goes to show you how rare that is when you're not on a Wilderness Slayer task. But yeah, I got at least 7 of every dragon item, and I also got at least 2 duplicates of every single Revenant item drop, like every single ancient warrior equipment piece drop. Got at least two extra of every single one of those. And then we have the statuettes here, which are, pretty good. I got 6 ancient statuettes, 9 Seren. I think I had 4 of every statuette at least. So yeah, Armadillo and Zamorak were the ones I had the 2 least of. 53 Fremennik equipment patches, which is kind of funny. Those are quite common. 129 Bloodweed Seeds, 98 Preserved Meat, 223 Adrenaline Crystals, 12 Wilderness Hilts, and then these are what this is dropped by the Orc. So I have 54 Dragon Daggers, and Glories are dropped by the Knight, which I have 48 of those. Also, Bladed Salvage is dropped by the Demon. I think Tiny Spiky is dropped by the Cyclops. Fire Orbs are dropped by the Pyrefiend, and Dragon Skim dropped by the Dragon. I also got 11 pairs of Brawling Gloves at a pretty wide range of different ones, so that's pretty cool. And I received 10, I think it was 10. No, actually 11 drop enhancer drops. And I didn't even get to use them all because I stupidly was not using them for a while, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I stopped using them, to be honest. But I mean, they don't help with the pet chance, but I still just should have used them. Like, there's no reason not to. And now I just have them in there. I'm probably just gonna have to drop them because they're useless to me at this point. But yeah, one other thing that's important to note as far as PKers go, I did see quite a few PKers, and there was some that were around my level. Again, I did the strategy where I was below attackable range for max combat, and I was pretty dang low to begin with. Coming out of the Chaos Elemental, I slowly started to creep up there, and I had a pretty close call at one point before I'd finished the Chaos title, where someone had I don't even know what it is. It's like it was some sort of maul. I don't know if it was a chaotic maul or oh no, it was the Pterosaur maul from Anachronia. Someone had one of those and nearly killed me with it. It was a little scary, so I didn't stop right then and there, but when I reached 40,000 kill count, I decided to stop at that point and go get 2,000 total level. And the reason I did that is because I went on the 2,000 total level world, and you're really not going to see a whole lot of people who are below like 124 and up combat in a 2,000 plus total world. That's just how the game is. A lot of people get combat up high first, and that is why I thought that. So I actually have some honestly really good stats on this account already, being over 2,000 total. And yeah, once I was at that 40k KC, I did my last 6k only on that 2,000 total world, and I didn't see any PKer person that could have attacked my character. I did see plenty of regular PKers who were like 138 or with familiars, or 126 without, and they couldn't attack my my hardcore here. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention. I will put a bunch of info down in the description for you guys to look at if you want. I'll put down there which Revenant dropped every single one of my pets and what the rate was for that drop, as well as the KC of each pet. So I'll put all that down in the description, and it is on the spreadsheet, which I'll also link in the description. And if you want to edit the spreadsheet for whatever reason, you can make a copy of it yourself. I'm not going to make it editable, of course, because it also has a couple of other tabs on it that I use for tracking some things on the account. There is also a tab for the pet drops that I've gotten, and I did get the. Did I get the? I think I got the magic pet at some point in here. Just trying to find it. I think I did get that, and I got 99 magic. I'm 21.7 mil magic XP, quite a lot, and 94 HP. And also, I know it says 102 here, but I am 67 summoning. So in the wild, I didn't bring a familiar, of course, and I was only level 94 at this point, and so I wasn't able to be attacked by maxed players. And doing the Dark Beast, Orc, and Knight, I was in 29 wild at the highest. Never went even up to 30, so I was safe there. I guess could show my inventory setup a little bit. I didn't update this preset, so there's some things missing, like the staff is wrong, and I don't have my salve amulet, which I got during the 2k total push. But either way, this is pretty much what I would bring. Although I didn't bring the G staff, and I just brought the salve amulet and then an extra phoenix necklace instead of a brew. I think was the general setup. Oh no, I could still have that brew. So this was the setup I would bring to every time I went, and I would bring 5 of the preserved meat, and then I would have my enhancer in my inventory, and then the food I was using was desert souls that I got from doing my fishing and cooking to begin with. This is really annoying. Okay, that should fix it. So yeah, that was what I was bring. Before I did my 2K total push, I would just use the food from the gnomes at the tree gnome stronghold. You can buy food that heals for 1,500 from there, which is pretty good, and it restocks quick. And of course, I have grand seed pods, which you can squash to teleport from 30 wild and below. So yeah, that's, again, I think that's pretty much it. As far as other things, like what the account has up to this point, I mean, I have invention unlocked. I'm already 56 invention. I'm at the Jade region in my ports. So I am doing pretty well, pretty far along. I got thieving to 90 for ports. Other than that, I have some chins for player owned farm. And I don't think there's anything super significant in the bank that's really worth mentioning. Clues are stocking up nicely. These are my magical dice items, nothing special there. I do have an absolute crap ton of gems, which are what I did to get my 80 crafting for invention. Got some stuff from my kingdom, I guess. I don't even know how that got in there. Oh yeah, and I also started doing a bit of glass mining, my archaeology stuff. Really nothing that spectacular. Did get a dragon hatchet from DK's for my wood cutting. And then this is my loot tab. I got a B ring and 2 warrior rings before getting my hatchet. Oh yeah, I also have 2 amulets of the Forsaken, which is actually ridiculous because I've done 29 Barrows chests. I think I got 2 amulets of the Forsaken in my first 10 kill count. So that was kind of hilarious. And I was doing those for Reaper tasks. And then actually in this last tab, kind of significant, I have these gloves, which you get from the deathmatch minigame. I think it is a minigame, because that's what I was doing, of course, to get my Revenant drop enhancers before I stopped needing to use them. And I had stocked up so many points because you can only buy 1 enhancer at a time. Like if you own an enhancer in your bank, you cannot buy one from that store, which is kind of weird because you can get more than 1 if you get them as drops. But I had so many points. I had just enough to buy all the way up to, you have to buy all the lower level gloves on your way. But I was able to buy the highest level rogue gloves you can get from that minigame, which are the atrocious rogue gloves. And what's key about these is, unless there's been something new, these are the highest life point boosting gloves in the game, which helps you get a little bit more HP on your bonfires. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that I was able to get those, and also have a broken heart from a JMod event, which was kind of cool to get. So I think that is everything I wanted to mention in this video. It ended up being quite long, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. You got some interest out of it. Really, really happy I got this goal done, and I'm going to be playing this account sort of passively, working on it a little bit, getting my stats up higher. Definitely going to be working on defense first out of everything. I think what I want to do is try and just do combat and Slayer. Right now, I am 71 Slayer. I want to try and do combat and Slayer just so I can get my invention all the way up to get a Grace of the Elves and Luck of the Dwarves before I do a whole lot of skilling. Because then I can have Grace of the Elves and Luck of the Dwarves going for Saren Spirits during my entire skilling grinds to 99, which would be really, really nice to have. So I'm going to probably try and go in that direction. And, you know, it'll be pretty sweet if I can manage to do that. Because, I mean, I don't think I really need any huge skills immediately for Slayer. So I think I should be okay to go ahead and move forward with that. So either way, I will be making video updates on this account occasionally, but I am going to be getting back to my main hardcore now, and I'm going to play that mainly while working on this on the side. And yeah, looking forward to playing that again. Let me know if you guys have any questions regarding the spreadsheet or anything I've mentioned in this video, any data points that you want to know. I pretty much have it all in this spreadsheet somewhere. I really did I was pretty comprehensive with tracking all my stuff. I guess in the one other thing I can mention from the spreadsheet, in the end, I got 203 duplicate drops. So if you add in the 30 that are not duplicates, that's 233 drops of either Corrupt Dragon equipment or Ancient Warriors equipment. So 233 of those. I think that is just about it. That's going to be everything for this video, guys. I hope you all did enjoy it. Thank you again for your patience and support and not trolling me too hard every time I mentioned this goal for over a year while I was working on it very, very slowly. But I've got it done now. I've got this backup hardcore that I can use in the event that my other one dies, but hopefully not. Maybe we can get all the way to Golden Reaper on that account, and that would be pretty sick. But we'll have to, we'll have to wait and see in the coming weeks, months, and years. Thank you guys for watching. Again, please leave your comments down in the comments section and subscribe for future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.